This last weekend was UFC 311, the first pay-per-view of 2025. I'm going to give my reaction to the prelims and the main card since I did do picks for both. I did okay on picks. Not the best, but not the worst either. Starting with Grant Dawson versus Diego Ferreira. I'm pretty sure I said in the picks video, the predictions video, that, I picked Diego Ferreira just because he will surprise you if you go against him. He can surprise you. But I'm pretty sure I did say Grant Dawson probably will win on a decision, but I don't remember. But yeah, Grant Dawson, good job. He took some shots. Not that Diego Ferreira landed clean like he did on Michael Johnson, but Grant Dawson just grinded out a W basically. That's kind of what he does. If you don't knock Grant Dawson out, or if you're not a better wrestler than him, he's probably going to overwhelm you, and that's exactly what he did. So good job, Grant Dawson. Can't wait to see who he fights next. He's 23-2, as much as I dislike him for some reason. He's 23-2, which is not bad. So, yeah. I just would be worried if he does go against a wrestler, a striker with very good takedown defense, and good cardio too. Because it's one thing to have good takedown defense, but if you get tired in the second round, there's no point. He's going to smother you. So, good job, Grant Dawson. Next one, Bogdan Guskov versus Billy Elakana. Decent fight. Billy was standing his own until the middle of the second round, end of the second round. Got submitted. That was a good scrap, pretty good scrap. I don't really remember it that much, but Bogdan did win by submission. So good job, Bogdan. He's pretty good. He's very good. He's tough. I feel like he has the grit. Can't wait to see what they do for him in his next matchup. He's in light heavyweight. That might be a good way to send Anthony Smith out on retirement. Fight his doppelganger, I'm just kidding. He would. I don't know. Next fight, good job, Bogdan. Next fight, Zachary Reese versus Asmat Bekoyev. I don't remember who I picked for this. Maybe I picked Zachary Reese. I don't remember, but he got knocked out in the first round, and it was very controversial. Anyways, he was on his back. He was getting ground and pounded by Asmat, and then he was pretty much like out of it, but he wasn't like sleeping, like stiff. And then the ref goes in to stop the fight, and he pushes Zachary Reese's head and bounces him off the canvas. And that right there stiffened him. That made him unconscious. Really weird. Didn't look like that hard of a push either, but really weird. Zachary Reese got destroyed. So, and he also came in with a shaved head, so he looked a bit different. But next fight, last fight on the prelims, Peyton Talbot versus Raoni Barcelos. Raoni showed his grit, showed his toughness. Maybe he had more motivation. When someone's such an underdog, they're such a big underdog, you can only be so much of an underdog to the point where it's not like overdoing it. You know what I'm saying? Like Peyton Talbot was like a minus 12 or 1300 underdog. Raoni, he was like a plus 800. So if you put in $100, I think you get 900 back. Like that's a huge underdog. And he looked like he was the minus 1300. That's what I'm trying to say. Like sometimes it's so far on the other side that you kind of have to go with the underdog. Like, but anyways, I don't know. I picked Peyton. I thought he's got good range. I thought he was gonna knock out Ione because we've seen him get KO'd before by Umar Nurmagomedov. He slept him with a flying knee, pretty sure. My nose is dripping, so yeah, that's nice. Oh, Peyton, man. Peyton. Everyone's going to go for takedowns now. If someone has good takedowns, they're going to go for takedowns on Peyton Talbot. It's just, that fight just showed it right there. Like, if you can take shots and you can wrestle, that's the recipe. I don't know, man. Obviously, Peyton's going to be pretty humbled. He's not going to make excuses. I saw in a story, I think it was a story or something, Instagram. He said, like, the vet was better, blah, 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 this, and that. So he understands, like, this is a veteran. And he just got outclassed. He needs to up his game a little bit, you know. Yeah, let's go to the main card. Good job, Ione. I'm not sure what they're going to do with him next. He just destroyed one of the hottest prospects in bantamweight, so I'm not sure what they're going to do. Maybe put Peyton up against, like, Cody Garbrandt or, you know, because they were talking about Peyton being a champion, not even just a title contender, like a champion. He's that clean with the striking, but he clearly has a big hole in his game, and hopefully that gets fixed. My hair is really... What is it doing, bro? I don't know. Main card. Kevin Holland versus Rainer de Ridder. Yeah. I'm pretty sure I picked Rainer de Ridder. Kevin didn't land any shots. That's the only thing that Kevin had for him was on the feet. He didn't land anything big at all. And Rainer de Ridder took him down and choked him out. Rear naked choke. It was pretty much that simple. Like, if you didn't... And I saw a thing where Kevin Holland weighed... I think it was like 187 pounds or 100. No, it was like 191 pounds or something like that on fight night. So after he hydrated, and Rainer de Ridder weighed like 212 pounds. So he is massive for middleweight. He had 21 pounds over Kevin Holland or something like that. That's huge. That's huge. Like, that's such a disadvantage if you're Kevin Holland. I don't know. He should go back down to welterweight. That's where he beat Buckley, which we see that's a good win now. But wait, no, my bad. He beat Buckley in middleweight, right? Or was that welterweight? Anyways, besides the point. Good job, Rainer de Ridder. He's probably going to be a contender. I want to see him versus Drakus. I just really do. They're both slower on the feet, but they both have grit. They're both tough, and they both have ground game. So I think that would be a good fight. I know it's super early, but give Rainer de Ridder 2 or 3 more good wins, and I can see him fighting for the belt. Next fight on the main card, Jailton Almeida versus Sergey Spivak. Who did I pick for this? Jailton? I don't remember. Yeah, I did because I was explaining about Sergey and how he always looks scared when he fights, dude. He always looks worried, like, of a punch or something. Like, I know he fights in heavyweight, but I'm sorry, I'm just fixing my hair. This whole fucking video, dude. Oh my god. Anyways, Um, Maybe I should wear a beanie like Guru. That's probably what I should do, right? Yeah. Jailton Almeida finished him 4 minutes 53 seconds into the first round. Ground and pound. I mean, Sergey's good, but he's got to go against someone who doesn't have ground game, someone who doesn't hit as hard. And I don't know, dude. Good job, Jailton Almeida. Good job, man. Yuri Prohaska versus Jamal Hill. That was the third to last fight. Yuri pretty much destroyed Jamal Hill, dismantled him. Jamal landed a couple things here and there, nothing big that. I think this is the first fight where we saw Yuri not get wobbled and hurt, and which is insane to say because Jamal Hill has been. I picked Jamal Hill because he was the most humiliated recently. He's been out the longest. He's had the most time to heal, to reset. He got finished by Pereira super fast, so I thought he was gonna. I don't know. Yuri also improved though. That's the thing that I kind of overlooked. I knew he was wanting to improve, but it's one thing to say you're gonna do something than to actually do it. And Yuri was the man, the better man that night. He was the man that worked the hardest, improved the most. And I don't know, Jamal Hill. It sucks, man. He's from Grand Rapids. It sucks because he's a good striker. He's got power, but his footwork is shit. Like, I don't know. I don't know, man. Yuri's like bouncing on his toes back and forth, coming in with shots, coming out with shots, dipping his head, weaving, and Jamal's kind of like standing there. He'll move around a little bit, but he's kind of just like, I don't know. I don't like his footwork. It's bad. Yuri TKO'd him. Round 3. Good knockout, good win by Yuri Prohaska. And as far as a title fight is, Yuri gets finished by Pereira probably 9 times out of 10, and that 1 out of 10 times, it either. Nah, fuck it. I think Pereira finishes Yuri Prohaska 10 times out of 10 times. It's just, I love Yuri, but I think he's gonna be inside the top 5. He's going to be a top 5 floater, you know what I'm saying? He's not gonna get the belt again, but he's going to be in the top 5 for the next 4 or 5 years. He's good. He's going to be improving. He's strong. He's athletic. He can take shots, unless it's Pereira. And I don't know. Jamal Hill, I can see him being in the top 10 to 15, because he's good, but he's got, I don't know, he had sleeves on both knees, which, I don't know, man. Old man Jamal sucks, dude, sucks. Next fight, co-main event, Merab Dvalishvili versus Umar Nurmagomedov. Good fight, super good fight. Very competitive, but what it came down to was the cardio, the grit, and Merab had more of that. I don't know, UFC doesn't have USADA anymore, so I don't know, is that allowing things to get by that usually wouldn't get by if USADA was there? Because Merab, he's in his mid-30s. His face is covered in acne, pretty much. He's got acne on his body. He looks abnormally in shape, and he has infinite cardio. after a 5-round fight that's very competitive, he's not even breathing heavy. That's not genetics. That's not hard work. That's steroids. Good fight, good win. Khabib thought Umar won because he went to grab the belt right before they announced the winner. The significant strikes were very close. The takedowns, I think Merab had like 7, Umar had 3, something like that. Nobody's gonna beat Merab at this rate. I can see Merab getting caught in the future though. And if he does, that would be hilarious because Merab is about to be like one of the best bantamweights ever. And I don't know, man, you fail a test, it's all pretty much gone from there. But I don't know if he is natural, like if he literally is natty 100%, then he's got to be the greatest bantamweight in the world. I just don't know how he could be natty. That's insane, bro. Main event, Islam Makhachev versus Renato Moicano. Unfortunately, I didn't do a pick for this one because it was 24 hours in advance. Arman pulled out of the fight. Same prediction though. I picked Islam. The first fight was close, but there's no way for Arman to really win. You know, it was always going to be a close fight. Anyways, Islam Makhachev got matched up with Renato Moicano, so there was no Moicano versus Dariush fight. Islam Makhachev finished him in the first 4 minutes. Darce choke. Moicano tapped. Super easy. He was doing okay on the feet with Islam. He was landing some good shots. And eventually Islam said, screw this. We're not striking. I'm going to take you down. He did, and he finished him first round. Pretty sure Moicano got paid like right under $1 million for that fight. So yeah, it sucks for the legacy. It sucks he didn't get the belt. But if you put $1 million, obviously after taxes, whatever, let's say he gets $700K. You put that in the right areas, which I know he probably will. Your family can be set forever if you put those in the right places. So good job, Moicano. Moicano wants money. Moicano, now he doesn't really need money, but let's hope he's still hungry. And it looks like he is based on his YouTube channel, but let's hope he's still hungry and he can get some good wins in his next fights because, I don't know, the comeback from Jalen Turner, that was insane, and it takes a lot of hunger and passion for that. So let's hope that stays. Good job, Islam. Not sure what they're gonna do now. Dana White said Arman's not getting the next title shot. He has to work his way back up, which I get, but there's not really much in the division for that. I'm okay with it. I don't personally want to see it. Islam's gonna beat Arman anyways. I don't know. Maybe Islam goes up or goes down. I don't know. Do we see Ilya go up to 155 and fight Islam, or do we see Islam go up to 170? No, he's not. He's not fighting Bilal. Do we see Islam go up to 185? He was talking about maybe fighting Drakus. Blah 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 blah. Who knows, man? Who knows? Good job by Islam. We'll see what they do with him next. It was an okay card. I would give it like a 7 out of 10. It was pretty good, but there weren't that many finishes, you know. But it was okay. It was alright.